There is no museum, no concert hall, no bookstore. Like, what a terrible place. My hair looks a bit like Sailor Moon style. What keeps her awake at night? The importance of being an artist. Art is not something passive, it's not something that is just hanging in the museum, but it's a tool for change. My dear guardians of art and culture, welcome to this alternative reality. Even though alternative reality sounds a bit like a conspiracy theory, so let's call it decentralized castle. My name is Dima and I am going to the open day at the Art Academy in the Netherlands, and I want to check a few things for myself. I'm a Bachelor of Fine Art and I haven't decided if I still can do Master. I think of course I can, but there are some, a few things in mind, a few limitations here and there that I'm trying to figure out. So I want to kind of like go together with you and explore and see what is possible, because I think that being an artist is extremely important these days. And I will tell you why in a second. Well, it's way too windy to record something outside. At the core of this video, the importance of being an artist, why it's important these days. Even if you feel like, it's not maybe that practical, maybe it's not very financially sustainable, but that's not actually true. I think that art is extremely valuable, and imagine going to Amsterdam and there is no museum, no concert hall, no bookstore. Like, what a terrible place. But it required like a lot of energy and a lot of people to put it together, to create this culture for you as a viewer to come and explore and see and enrich your consciousness. But of course, it's not easy, right? It requires a lot of budget to do your study. It requires also a lot of time, a lot of energy, and not many people can afford it and are privileged enough to follow a proper art course. But it doesn't mean that it's not possible. I think that if you focus on doing what you love and focus on, if you are focused on your true self, you will, your intuition will guide you no matter what. And even if the path seems impossible or difficult, it doesn't mean that it's not for you. Maybe your intuition will guide you and will bring you ideas, and you can actually do it. But honestly, how do I feel right now? I feel like it's really great to be in this space again. I studied at this art academy, and I already graduated some time ago. And I feel like it's really great to be in this environment again. I wanted to record my reflection about this open day at the Art Academy. It went pretty well. I wanted to explore 3 different faculties. One faculty is the faculty of social engaged art. Another faculty is MedTech, it's Media Design, Art and Technology faculty. And the third one is it's art education. I can tell you right away that my favorite was art education, because first of all, it's part-time. It's only once a week on Friday, so that I have a lot of time focusing on some other things, my artistic practice and my other projects. Also, what I like about it is that it allows me to meet more local people who actually live in the same city. Someone who has already more experience, someone who is really serious about making art education possible, making it accessible, improving it. Also, the person responsible for this master mentioned that it's not about how, it's not about creating the actual program, but it's about asking questions like why. For example, one of the questions that I asked, can I work with a bigger audience online? And this person in charge of this master asked me also, why do you want to work with a bigger audience? What would that give you as an artist and as a professional? Also, I have spoken to someone from the social engaged art master of fine art department, My favorite part about it was speaking with someone who is actually a student, who shared with me what keeps her awake at night, and that was about her coming from Iran, and there is a lot happening right now, so that obviously keeps her awake. And she's thinking, she works with that theme, and she wants to include that in her artistic research, into her practice, and present it in a more accessible way for a general audience. And so that was her reflection that she shared with me. Another faculty that I explored was MedTech, Media Design Art Technology faculty, where I wanted to work. I'm actually right now exploring this community of decentralized technology, and I want to see if that's possible to integrate into, let's say, put it more in the context of art history, of culture, and explore this topic, but also connect it with socially engaged part. Also, shout out to Aubrey, Bardog, and May Lil. Thanks for commenting on my previous video. If you want to be featured in my next video, please comment down below. What is your interest in art? Do you want to become an artist? Are you already an artist? What are your struggles and what keeps you awake at night? I just feel like the problem with international faculties is that you have fun with people from all over the world. Like, you meet people from all over the world, you become really best friends, and then they move out. And then I kind of live in the social isolation. So I'm afraid that if I do master, if I join the international group again, then it's going to be great. But in 2 years, I will be living in social isolation again, with having very little social contacts locally. So I wonder if there is a way to maybe join the program in Dutch. And yes, it's going to be with Dutch local people, which is great. And I will be able to kind of have more network locally. You know what I mean? But I don't want this video to sound like a school promotion. That's why I'm not going to include the Art Academy location, like exact location. But if you want to know, you can comment below. You can also send me a personal message and I will let you know. The reason is that in my previous video I included the location of the Alchemy Museum, and then I had my video presented for a lot of tourists, for people who are just searching I don't know where to eat, a local restaurant, and I think that's totally fine, but it's a bit not my current focus. I want the audience that is like you who is into contemporary art, exploring different software mediums, interested in psychology and philosophy. Also, I forgot to mention, when I arrived, I met someone I actually knew from my bachelor program. She was the manager, and she remained the manager, but now she's master manager. And this video was supposed to be a motivational video for artists, but somehow I feel frustrated. And I think being frustrated is a part of life, but it's also a part of figuring out your artistic practice and where you belong. And I feel like it's so important to also have a place where you can go to, you can meet people, and that can be an art school, that can be your art studio, that can be another third place. And I think we really lack third places where we simply meet each other, find new connections. I first have to process this event. I don't even know how I feel. Another train is departing. But I think it's extremely important to have a third space, which is not your home, not your work, but a place where you can just meet people. I think that's really lacking. Even here in the Netherlands, and there is a protest right now at the central station. There is literally 3 people being involved in this protest and other people just passing by. And I wonder, can art be political? And of course it can, but it also involves audience participation. Art is not something passive, it's not something that is just hanging in the museum, but it's a tool for change. How do you relate to the current internet that it becomes almost unusable these days? You can explore my previous video to get to know a bit more about decentralized tech. And also, I will be going to the next gathering at the Squad Center here in the Netherlands in 1 week. I will let you know about that gathering as well. I wanted to show you this inner garden. Again, I'm not sure if the sound quality is any good to pick it up, but here you can see it's like a small inner garden uh, behind the building. And the wind here is actually much better. I mean, there is almost no wind right now. So technically you could see the garden